Good Friday morning to you. It is September the 12th, and well, the market opened about 5 minutes ago. I didn't quite have my charts up, so I got everything up, and really I'm just waiting to see if we can get a pullback to the mid-band there on the 144. Yeah, because, well, as you can see, there's some pretty good strength to the downside right now. The buyers are trying their best to hold the price up right now, and it's just not quite happening. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so it's been almost 10 minutes with the market open. I went ahead and took a long here. I'm not expecting a big move up, but I just thought I would try to capitalize on the retracement that I'm really expecting, because I really didn't get the retracement I was looking for earlier. But across the smaller MACDs, I've got it. But as we see here with the 610 there in the bottom left corner, it's not going to go far. In fact, it doesn't look like it's going to even go. I think I'm going to go ahead and close the trade. All right, here's a classic example of me getting impatient. I wanted a short, and I was looking for a pullback. We get this little bitty pullback, which really just pulls into the outer bands. The thing is, if I look across my charts, I'm not really getting any kind of a slowdown in the MACDs there. So that's kind of why I went ahead and took it. Really should have waited until I got at least something that looks like a pullback to the mid band on either the 144 or the 133, but let's just see if it doesn't hold here at this 62.4, 62.3 price area. Okay, it did hold, and the situation we've got now is we are back down there to 61.3, and the question is whether it's going to go ahead and blow out the bottom, which, looking at the reconstructed tape, it looks like it is. Is this going to make a double bottom, or is this going to keep going? MACDs tell me we're down, but let's see if the buyers can change things. That will definitely decide what happens. Alrighty, so that double bottom did hold, and the buyers are doing their darndest to take the price up. This is that pullback I was really looking for. So I'm going to see if we can get up here to the bottom of the large triggers there on the 377. That's about as much pullback as I expect, and then I need to start looking for shorts again. So let's see how we can do. I can actually pull my boundary up, or my stop up, because if you look on the order flow there, I can get it to 62.1, and that puts me right behind all of that volume that happened at 62.3 and 62.4. So that's an area that looks like buyers have stepped in to say we're not going to let it drop below there. So that's probably a pretty good safe spot for now. Let's see what happens. Okay, news is coming out in about 30 seconds, and well, I would really like the market to be a little bit farther away from my entry point there. Let's just see what happens.
Stop filled.
Oh, okay. Looks like I had some slippage there as the market just dried out on me. But that's okay because it was in my favor. Now, okay, so the news is out, and looking around, man, wow, that 987 chart really does look like it wants to go ahead and bounce on down to the bottom and keep going down. The big charts obviously are telling me we're going down. And there's not a lot of strength in my 144 MACDs. The 377 MACDs are even to the point that they could roll down to the bottom. This would make it just like a nice flag of sorts. All right, so price after news, price just didn't have any more strength to go up, which seems to be consistent with the way today has been going. The big charts tell us we're going to drop, and sure enough, it looks like we're going to do just that. So I'm short again. I'm looking to see what's going to happen when we get to this 1161.5 area that we're just approaching. That was the last area where we had a lot of volume and the market really changed. That's kind of right there around where we had the double bottom. Let's see if this thing breaks through that bottom. If it does, then we've got a real nice drop to the downside. Okay, looks like we've got a little bit of news coming out here, but this isn't major news. Let's see if we start blowing out all the stops for the folks who have gone long. If that happens, this is going to just be really good. Up, there we go. We start blowing stops. There's some more stops blown. Oh yeah, there we go. We are dropping to the downside. All right, very good. This should be a nice trade. All right, so what I'm looking at for my target right now is to see if I can get down to the 62% Fibonacci extension that I've drawn here on my 987. Let me pull that in. There you go. Went to the pivot, the two pivots. We do have the possibility of a foot forming there on the 987. So I'm going to keep a solid eye out on that, see if that happens. But most of the charts tell me we are headed down, so that's where I'm going to see if I can get it on down there. All right, let me pull in my 987. It did actually get down to the 62% extension, but I felt like it could do more, so I went ahead and pulled my target down there to the 100%. I will trail my stop closer, but looking at the 987 there, and there's no chance of a foot, so I think we're pretty good for further down. But let's just see if we can get through that 62% extension or not. All right, well, the smaller time frame charts are all telling me the same thing. We're going to go up a little bit. Looking at the power meter, buyers have come in. They've basically defended that 1158.9 price. Look at the volume there. You had 764 buyers versus 195 sellers coming in there. So they made it clear this is enough. We're going to stop this crazy stuff. So I'll take my profit. 3.5 for the day. I'm done before 9:30. So all missions accomplished today. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.